Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. You're listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the podcast about Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She lives in her father's dreams in season 1, where she grows up. A future heroine grows up, and we see exactly what a childhood of a future heroine is, a future heroine who grows up in a dream is. And during these last 2 episodes, this being the 3rd, we were talking about something that basically could kill Joy at any minute. She's 2 years old. This is the first time the Red Dragon sees this because she joined them when she was 2, and Red is the one telling the story. And basically when Justin awakes, he disappears. No one there knows except Red, who doesn't come from his dreams and has seen dreamers before. He disappears. He comes back 14 hours later, 16 hours later, but that's life for them. They don't know where he goes, and he doesn't know that he goes, we think, as we'll see today. So when he comes back, that's his life. He's a swashbuckling pirate, not a squashbuckling pirate. He's a swashbuckling pirate with a daughter, and they fight crime. They have adventures. They fight crime. They have adventures and fight villains. But when he leaves and forgets to leave her water, that is dangerous, or food, that is dangerous. And as we saw yesterday, so the only one to protect Joy is Mary, the nanny, which Justin dreamed up. She's like a stereotypical Irish nanny, which is something he dreamed up. That's how he dreamed her up. It's a stereotype, but as we can see, she will fight for Joy, and I think this is the first time we see Mary versus Justin. Okay, let's see what happens. Episode 106. Water, literally everywhere. Joy's age 2, told by the Red Dragon. It was a harsh day, the events I relayed to you yesterday. Dragon Little had fallen asleep, exhausted and dehydrated. Mary, her nanny, was on the verge of tears most of the time, unable to help her little ward. Even I, with all my might, could not help, for I cannot create water, although I was not really mighty at the time. I was still a scared dragon, afraid of her own shadow, for I had just been released from hundreds of years of slavery by Dragon Father and Dragon Little. Less than 2 hours after Dragon Little fell asleep, finally, Dragon Father appeared on Bonny Revenge's deck, ready for adventure. Mary explained to him that he should not wake his girl, for she needs her sleep. "Pirate Justin," she said, afraid to speak harshly to him. "We were left without water." "What?" Dragon Father seemed shocked. "All the bottles were empty. Little Joy was screaming and crying for how much she needed to drink. Do you understand?" Dragon Father looked around. "Mary, what are you talking about? Look, there's water here." He picked up a bottle of water from the deck near his legs. It had not been there a second ago. He gave it to her. "There's water behind this barrel here." He went behind the barrel to discover 2 6-packs of big bottles full of water. "There's water in a cabin." He produced another 2 6-packs from Dragon Little's small cabin. "These were not there before," Mary said firmly in a soft voice. "There was no water to drink. The lass was thirsty." "Mary, you're being silly. You just needed to look better. Everywhere you look, there's water on the ship." He was right. But she was also right, for he had just created all the water when she mentioned it. But he did not know that, for he did not seem to know he was in a dream, and that he was the dreamer. "I'm only saying, Pirate Justin," she stood her ground, not raising her voice, but insisting on her truth, "that when you go away, you must leave the little lass with water." Dragonfather looked at her, half confused and half angry. "Leave you? I don't leave you. I'm always here." With that, he turned his back to her and began to pilot the ship. As I would soon see, he intended on having an adventure without the sleeping Dragon Little. Mary made an exasperated face behind his back, then shook her head. She quickly reached down and collected all the bottles one by one. She carried them all at her own pace to Dragon Little's cabin, storing up water. As she would soon learn, this act would not help Dragon Little, but I will tell you more about that tomorrow. Told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags Joy, Justin, Mary, Thirsty. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! It is a fun reality where Joy grows up, but it's also a harsh one. She cannot live without water. She depends on the dreamer, and the dreamer, her father, doesn't know he's leaving her, doesn't know to leave water behind. And even if he leaves water behind, well, let's see the next episode, as Red said. It is a harsh reality. And although it seems fun most of the time, this is the basic place where Joy is. And if you think about it, if she ever leaves the dream, she will need a supply of water and food. If something ever happens to Justin and he doesn't go to sleep for 3 or 4 days, if he dies, what happens to her? So let's find out what happened then by listening in tomorrow. And now the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON, GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Harudek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more. Mary explained to him that he should not wake his girl, for she needs to. Wow, come on. Mary explained to him that he should not wake his girl, for she needs to.